link.
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Matt Damon. NBC Tonight.
What is the pronoun in the sentence, I suck at trivia? Who should star in the Book of Moron? I'm looking at your names. Dim, quit. I call them as I see them.
He'd served 3 tours in Afghanistan.
I know how lucky I am to still be here.
This is a record. Yes! Get in there!
The Wall, next Tuesday on NBC.
It's tonight's first segment of local news that matters. Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Subaru, confidence in motion. KSEE 24 News begins with your forecast first from your local weather authority.
I'm Chief Meteorologist A.J. Fox. A little bit of rain fell in some of our rain gauges across the valley, but not a lot. So some sprinkles across the valley may still be part of our forecast. We can see that there's a line of showers roaming right in through Tulare and in Fresno County and up into the mountains as well. And you can see that some areas of snow are still falling too. The snow level about 5,000 feet. Valley Cam looking at Sunmade at Palm and Herndon. It's hard to see the clouds that are off into the distance, but trust me, they're there. Temperatures are in the 40s to mid 50s right now. 57 in Fresno, and we still have our flood advisory for the San Joaquin River, the flood warning for the Kings River. Both of those are basically till further notice. We are going to see isolated sprinkles tomorrow, better chance of showers on Thursday morning, and then drying out for the weekend and getting warmer too. I'll have your complete forecast coming up. KSEE 24 News at 11 starts right now.
Local news that matters. This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
He did resist arrest at the time, but he was taken into custody and he's been transported to a local hospital for treatment.
A gunfight with authorities leading to a massive manhunt for one of the most wanted fugitives in Tulare County. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexander Balaki, and new tonight, Tulare County Sheriff's deputies arresting one of their top 10 most wanted tonight. 33-year-old Joseph Koth led deputies on a multi-hour manhunt after a shootout with the Tule River tribal police officers early this morning. Our Catherine Phillips with more on how the search ended.
The Tulare County Sheriff's deputies say that he was arrested just down this street at this orchard after leading deputies on a chase in an off-road ATV type vehicle. They say the chase only ended once he crashed into a fence. One of Tulare County's most wanted suspects is now in custody. This is the scene off of Plano Road in Porterville around 6:30, just minutes after Tulare County Sheriff's deputies arrested 33-year-old Joseph Koth. He's accused of firing shots at Tule River Tribal Police Department officers as they tried to arrest him on previous warrants. Lieutenant Brian Clower says sheriff's deputies got a tip he might be at a home near Highway 190 in Porterville.
Attempted to flee through orchards and multiple different fields agricultural-wise, staying off the roads for the most part, and the detectives gave chase.
Ultimately leading them to this orchard where deputies say he crashed the quad he was riding on into a fence. He then ran away, but deputies were able to get him.
Did resist arrest at the time, but he was taken into custody and he's been transported to a local hospital for treatment. He'll be released and booked into our jail later tonight.
The investigation into the shots he fired at the Tule River Police is still ongoing. But even before this incident, deputies say his criminal history is lengthy. As one of Tulare County's top 10 most wanted suspects, he's facing charges like possession of narcotics, stolen vehicle charges, resisting arrest, and he was even facing a $500,000 warrant out of Fresno County for firearm possession. Lieutenant Clower says he's thankful he was arrested and is now off the streets.
And we're glad that it ended the way that it did rather than somebody being seriously injured.
As far as the shooting from this morning, none of the officers involved there were injured, but likely the suspect will still face some additional charges, possibly as serious as attempted murder. Reporting in Porterville, Catherine Phillips, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
The city of Davis on edge tonight after a third stabbing in less than a week. 2 of those were deadly. Police say they have not confirmed the same person is responsible, but there are similarities. 2 men have been killed and a woman stabbed last night in critical condition. The men were both stabbed to death in Davis parks, one on Thursday, the other on Saturday. In 2 of the cases, witnesses were able to provide a suspect description.
That is particularly concerning, and that the suspect didn't seem to care that there were several witnesses who could identify him.
As of now, patrols have been ramped up across the city. Both the FBI and the Department of Justice are now involved in tracking down the killer or killers. Police say they have yet to identify a link between the cases. A Fresno pastor and former mayoral candidate is fighting for his life tonight in a Florida hospital. H. Spees suffered an injury last week that caused bleeding to his brain. Our Juanita Adame joins us in studio now with more on his condition.
Pastor Spees was in Florida with family when he suffered a fall. He's currently in a level 1 trauma hospital in Florida. Now his family is just taking things day by day and hoping he gets better soon.
The tragedy of homelessness is the #1 issue.
This is how most people in Fresno remember former Director of Housing and Homelessness and Fresno pastor H. Spees.
Cities across the country are seeing a rise in homelessness.
Out in the community fighting to make Fresno a better place to live for everyone. Here was Spees discussing warming centers back in February of 2022.
We formed the HEART team, which is the Homeless Assistance Response Team.
This was Spees when he ran for mayor of Fresno back in 2016.
The whole city works for every family, every business, every neighborhood. That's what this campaign is about.
But tonight, Spees is fighting for his own life.
Well, it was a shock, for one. H has been a friend of mine for more than 30 years.
According to a GoFundMe page put together by family members, Spees suffered a fall while in Florida on April 26th.
H has been there for a lot of people for many, many years. He's Mr. Encourager. When somebody's in need, they reach out to H.
Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer says Spees has been his coworker and friend for many years.
This is a very, very serious condition, and I know he's been fighting for his life, and we just need to rally around H and his family and pray for him and pray for the doctors and pray for Terry and the family.
Spees is currently in a medically induced coma. He has swelling in his brain and fluid in one of his lungs. Now, there are several pages dedicated to helping the Spees family, including a GoFundMe page. We will have those linked on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. In the studio, Juanita Adame, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
We're continuing to follow the story where a Texas man accused of going on a shooting rampage, killing 5 of his neighbors, including a little boy, finally captured tonight after a 4-day search. Police say it was ultimately a tip that led to the capture of 38-year-old Francisco Oropeza. He was taken into custody around 6:30 tonight at a home in Montgomery County, Texas. Authorities say the location was previously searched, and they're uncertain of how Oropeza got there.
He was caught hiding in a closet underneath some laundry. They effectively made the arrest. He is uninjured, and he is currently being taken to my facility in Cold Springs.
Oropeza is accused of killing 5 people, that's including a 9-year-old boy. It happened last Friday night after a member of the family asked him to stop firing his rifle because of an infant that was trying to sleep. He's being held on a $5 million bond. New tonight, Fresno's chief of police says a case of vandalism at a Fresno church is now being investigated as a hate crime. This happened sometime overnight back on April 18th. A vandal broke 25 windows at Our Savior's Lutheran Church, causing thousands of dollars in damage. Members of the church believe the vandalism may stem from their support and involvement with the LGBTQ community. The church says despite pushback, it will continue its mission to provide a place of sanctuary for everyone in the community. Local business owners and flood victims who weren't able to work will soon see more financial assistance from the feds. FEMA says if you were impacted in any way by flooding in Tulare, Mariposa, and Kern counties, you may qualify for compensation for being out of work or even not being able to get work because of flooded roads. The employment assistance covers your losses after February 21st.
If there's shifts, hours, their businesses, or they lost their jobs, they can do the application directly with the state.
And FEMA says the best way to apply for the unemployment assistance is online or to visit their assistance centers like this one in Farmersville. We're going to have a link on our website of their help centers on yourcentralvalley.com. Well, tonight we're getting our first look at a new state-of-the-art public health center that had to delay its grand opening. Jennifer Ortega in Visalia with more on the immediate impact it's going to have on the Central Valley.
County officials say this facility right here has been 15 years plus in the making, and it'll be a great asset for Tulare County.
1, 2, 3.
And just like that, Tulare County opens their new public health clinic on North Dinuba Boulevard.
Is our exam room 3.
We are excited about the possibilities. We don't even know, I think, everything that we're going to offer here yet. I mean, it's just exciting to get into it and you know, dream big.
Officials say the 4,700 square foot facility cost the county $3 million to build. It is designed for treating patients with TB, immunizations, and prevention programs.
I think it's a wonderful facility to have open. It's going to provide a lot of different services for our underserved and uninsured populations. It provides us a place where we can treat various patients, public health concerns such as our TB patients, and it provides us a way to connect with the community in person.
In 2020, Tulare County saw 14 cases of TB. In 2022, there was 1 case. This year, officials say there have been 2 cases of the contagious disease so far.
A fridge-freezer combo for our vaccines.
The new clinic is expected to be staffed by 10 to 13 people. There are 3 exam rooms, an x-ray room, waiting rooms, and office space.
It's very aesthetically pleasing, but it's also really appeasing to anyone who is in need. It's very spacious, and there was a lot of thought, you can tell, that was put into the design of the facility.
The way the facility was designed is to help prevent the spread of infectious diseases, including tuberculosis, COVID-19, or impacts, utilizing a negative air pressure system.
We actually have the brick and mortar and it's finalized and we're able to show it off. It's been a lot of work by a lot of people.
Officials say they'll also work hand in hand with the Visalia Healthcare Clinic nearby. In Tulare County, Jennifer Ortega, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
A centuries-old tradition coming to an end. Today marks the final on-campus print publication of the Collegian at Fresno State. The weekly publication has been a staple on Fresno State's campus for 101 years. Due to budget concerns, the newspaper will now move exclusively to online and on a new app. The paper's editor-in-chief says the decision comes down to what would most benefit the students who work for the paper and the Fresno State campus community. But they will still print 2 editions of the paper each semester. Still to come here at 11, it might be curtains for your favorite TV show.
Checks that I got that used to be worth thousands of dollars are now worth maybe hundreds of dollars.
Why more than 11,000 writers are officially picketing after negotiations have stalled.
Your weather headlines for tonight. Isolated showers are going to continue with the clouds through Thursday morning. Now, the temperatures remain below normal, but the clearing this weekend is going to lead to warmer temperatures. In fact, we get close to 80 degrees pretty early next week. Your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy is going to be medium on Wednesday, but then it drops low, very low, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Oak, ash, and birch, the predominant pollens, and I'll have your complete forecast as KSEE 24 News continues.
If you're a fan of the show, then you know we've met some amazing people this year. George Lopez, the man himself, Howie Mandel, Kenan Thompson himself, along with Kimberly Lewis. Come on, you're pulling right there. Oh, my God! Huge dog lover.
Keep going. Pump it up.
To all of our our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for following along on social media. Cheers to another year here of Central Valley Today.
Know an inspiring educator? Go to yourcentralvalley.com and tell us. Each week, KSEE 24 News honors one exceptional local educator. They win supplies for their classroom and are added to the Teacher's Honor Wall at Fresno State. We applaud, we honor, we celebrate. Educator of the Week, Wednesdays on KSEE 24. Brought to you by Educational Employees Credit Union, Fresno County's Superintendent of Schools, and Tulare County Office of Education.
Hey everyone, tonight we have an all-new show. Jude Law will be here. Joshua Jackson will be joining us. Plus we have stand-up from Jackie Fabulous. It's a great show. Real fun tonight.
New Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon on NBC.
We've seen a wet winter season this year. Along with green grass and spring flowers, allergies may start earlier, and COVID, flu, and other viruses are still very active. Buzz Allergy knows coughing, wheezing, and headaches due to allergies and asthma can mimic virus symptoms. Take away the guesswork and get proper diagnosis and early treatment from our Valley locations before allergy symptoms arrive. Stay safe and stay healthy. Contact Buzz Allergy today and breathe easier.
KSEE 24 News is brought to you by the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools. Now, AMS Certified Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox with your local weather authority forecast.
Temperatures today were quite a bit cooler than average because of, obviously, clouds and even a little bit of rain. Our high of 68 is about 10 degrees below average and, well, 11 exactly. 53 was our morning low, only 1 degree off of average for today. Reminder that we're still under our flood advisory for the San Joaquin River and flood warning for the Kings River, both till further notice. 57 right now in Fresno, 52 in Hanford, Visayas at 54, 48 in Merced. It's kind of mixed. A couple of spots are cooler than yesterday. A couple of spots are warmer than yesterday. Fresno's on that list right now. Breezes are now out of the northwest and all less than 10 miles per hour, but that could pick up from time to time. It's just not going to be consistent. And it just so happens we were lucky or unlucky enough to have some rainfall in some rain gauges and some not falling in others, like Fresno. Got a big 0 officially for today. Looking at our Valley Cam, brought to you by Eagle Mountain Casino. This is time-lapse photography from about 3 in the afternoon until now. And you can see the clouds moving by with the showers associated with them. Then some clearing skies. As the sun went down, we saw more clouds that came through, and that actually is translating into showers. This camera at the Sun-Made location is pointing to where the showers are happening right now, which is over towards the Sierra Nevada. And a reminder that we're still dealing with some snow. It may be hard to see. It's not snowing as hard as it was earlier, but we're getting a few flakes still at China Peak. So that's at the 7,000-foot level. The snow could be as low as about 5,000 feet tonight, and they'll start getting a little bit higher. Here is we see a little cell that's on the western side, eastern side of Fresno, and a couple of lighter showers that are moving through the city right now. So I'm surprised that nothing has fallen in the rain gauge itself in the Fresno area. So again, just unlucky this time. So this low pressure system getting further and further south, you can see that it's hitting the Bay Area pretty good with some showers. But according to Futurecast, it is going to be supplying the clouds to the Central Valley, but just mainly clouds. Any showers, it looks like, according to Futurecast, will be pretty well restricted to the mountain areas until Wednesday, until Thursday morning. Then we'll start to see some showers start to develop again for the valley floor. And so the amount of snowfall is expected to be 2.5 inches in Huntington, 2.5 inches plus for Sequoia National Park, a little bit less at some of the lower elevations. Temperatures tonight, we're looking for an overnight low of 44 in Pixley, same for Porterville, 46 for Hanford, Selma 47, 20 in China Peak, 45 in San Joaquin, 39 in Oakhurst, 46 in Chowchilla, Merced 45, same for Los Banos. High temperatures tomorrow, again, way below average, 66 in Merced, Mariposa 60, 67 in Madera and San Joaquin, Selma and Hanford 68, Kettleman City 66, 69 in Corcoran, Tulare, Porterville 67 expected in Delano. Air quality is going to be in the good range across the valley. A little bit of a breeze, a little bit of rain helps clean out your air. And your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. Okay numbers right on through Friday. So tonight, isolated showers are still part of the forecast. 50 will be the overnight low. Then tomorrow, clouds, yes, sprinkles maybe, with a high of 67. And the best chance of showers is actually coming in on Thursday morning. Notice how much cooler, 65. And those showers end during the day. Then we're clearing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And even though a breeze comes back on Sunday, temperatures continue to climb and getting very close to 80 degrees on Tuesday of next week. Your regional forecast, that's available on our website at yourcentralvalley.com. So please go check it out. out there. So again, just unlucky because it rained in Fresno, but it just didn't fall in the bucket that we needed to register. So
it just missed, right?
Right, just barely missed.
But it got my car. So.
Right, and we're, you know, you could throw a rock and hit the rain gauge over there at the airport. Yeah.
There you go. I don't know, my arm's low.
Yeah, a little out of practice?
A little out of whack. All right. Coming up next is sports. From Fresno State to the #1 pick in the draft. Okay, not that draft. A different one. Andrew, explain.
Hey, any draft is impressive. Back in 2002, David Carr was the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. In 2023, Dante Bull is the #1 overall pick in the CFL draft. Sports Central is next.
Join KSEE24 and Exceptional Parents Unlimited at the 30th Annual Fiesta de los Niños, Saturday, May 20th at the Grand on the Bluffs. Miracles happen when we support families in our community. Get your tickets today at epuchildren.org, presented by Calviva.
Loud garage doors sound like bump, 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 bump. Usually customers don't know that their garage doors are loud until we get there and we fix it, and then they're like, wow, this is so much quieter than it used to be. Precision is here to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
When I got hurt in a car wreck, I had so many questions, so I called Dunyan Law.
I'm attorney Connell Dunyan. After a car wreck, just call us. We'll speak with you for free and answer all of your questions.
They got me $500,000.
Call DUNNION.
Life is unpredictable, and if we're honest, it can be a little overwhelming. One thing you can count on is Family Healthcare Network will always be here for your whole family. Our family healthcare services range from routine checkups for infants and children to preventative care for adults to specialized care for seniors. We are dedicated to ensuring that each family member receives the care they need to stay healthy and happy. Family Healthcare Network, always here.
The Junior League of Fresno Senior Girl Athlete Awards, May 10th at 7 on KSEE24.
KSEE24 News is brought to you by Accelerated Urgent Care. Start your day with KSEE24 to get all the local news that matters on KSEE Sunrise. Congratulations, AJ Fox, for being certified most accurate by Weather Rate for 10 straight years. Watch AJ Fox every day on KSEE24, your local weather authority. Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
With the first pick in the 2023 CFL Draft, the Ottawa Red Blacks select Dante Bull, offensive lineman, Fresno State University.
How about that? Less than a week after the NFL draft, the CFL draft took place, and Dante Bull was the #1 overall pick. Dante Bull was a Bulldog for 6 seasons, 2017 through 2022. He played in 41 games at Fresno State, starting 33 of them. He is a 2-time Mountain West Conference champion who happens to be from Canada.
It feels good. I'm really excited for the opportunity, and just being a small-town kid out of Victoria, I think it's a great opportunity to shine some light on the athleticism that comes out of Victoria as a whole.
To baseball, the Angels beat the Cardinals on Tuesday 5-1. They scored 4 runs in the top of the first, 3 of which came off the bat of Taylor Ward. 4th home run this season for the ex-Bulldog. High school baseball in the NYL, Madera South hosting Fresno, battle of the top 2 teams in league. 4th inning, it's 3-0 Warriors. Gabriel Parker hits one on the ground to second. You'll see Nolan Keene beats the throw home. Keene also solid on the mound in this game. Later in the 4th, Richie Rosas single to center. That brings in 2 more runs. Fresno wins 11-1. The Warriors improved to 11-0 in the NYL. They are 18-6 overall. High school softball, undefeated Clovis North hosting Clovis East. Broncos are one of the top teams in the state. They led 2-0 in the 4th and added to that lead. Fly ball here off the bat of Kiara Sipe. Misplayed by the Timberwolves, 2-run score. And as usual, that is more than enough for Ryan Maddox. The Arizona commit, who has more than 700 strikeouts in her high school career, got 14 more in this game. Clovis North with the shutout. 4-0 the final. In the NBA, Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals between the Warriors and Lakers, both teams had decent-sized leads in this one. but it was a three-point game in the final minute. LeBron James, a chance to put it away for Los Angeles. He misses, as does Jordan Poole at the other end. Lakers win 117-112 despite 23 rebounds from Kevon Looney, his fourth game this postseason with at least 20. Game 2 of this series is on Thursday. Grizzlies and Rawhide lose, Dodgers and Giants win, Bulldog baseball wins, Bulldog softball wins twice. And that's a look at sports.
1,000 positions hiring, endless opportunity, benefit from world-class training, a six-figure starting salary, and make a positive difference in your community. Apply now, scan the code, or visit jointhechp1000.com.
No matter what's happening outside with the Lennox Ultimate Comfort System, it's always perfect inside. Not just perfect air, perfectly tuned to your home air. And operates whisper quiet.
The Lennox Ultimate Comfort System. Perfect air, fully realized. Don't you wish everything was perfect? Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning today.
All work and no play. Yeah, you know the rest of it. Meet Cindy and Mindy. Identical twins, only in appearance. Cindy loves chicken wings and cheering on the dog. Mindy loves music and dancing the two-step. Twins like this need their own sitcom. But DNA is the real character here. Dancing is in their genes. An epic night ×2. Yeah! Table Mountain Casino Resort.
Your life is important. Your family and your community count on you every day. But when you are hurt on the job, all of that can be taken from you. That's why you need Barry Smith and Bartell. Our attorneys understand how devastating a workplace injury can be and are dedicated to helping you secure the benefits you deserve. Call today and let us get you back to what's most important, your life. Barry Smith and Bartell, bringing justice to injured workers.
This is how legends 2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Head to your Central Valley Chevy dealers today for exciting Memorial Day offers all month long on the legendary Silverado. Get $5,250 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Now YourCentralValley.com pros who know.
Don't be fooled by imitation stem cell treatments. For real regeneration, we use your own body's stem cells to turn damaged tissue into healthier ones. Call us today for an appointment.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
Your favorite late night shows will be airing reruns starting tonight after Hollywood writers hit the picket line for the first time in 15 years. Employees with the Writers Guild of America spent their first day on strike. The union is demanding an increase in wages for workers and that streaming platforms do not pay the same rates you might see for cable and broadcast shows.
Checks that I got that used to be worth thousands of dollars are now worth maybe hundreds of dollars instead. And that makes it a lot harder to earn a living.
The last writers' strike lasted 100 days. It cost an estimated $20 million per day. The first show to be impacted are late night shows, which began playing again reruns tonight. Still to come here at 11, it was a doggone day for one Fresno Pop. Why, his nighttime antics have earned him the title of hero.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. CalHope can help. Access CalHope's free and secure mental health resources today. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org.
Hey, Central Valley, Mario Lopez here, and I want to tell you that the doors to Eagle Mountain Casino's new location right off Highway 65 in Porterville will open soon with more of everything. More winning, more slots, more table games, more dining, more entertainment, a tap house, and the center bar where you can enjoy your favorite sports and drinks. Eagle Mountain Casino is still the people's casino, just moving a little closer to you in Porterville.
Liquor King Check Cashly.
Now in their 4th decade of serving the Valley with check cashing and complete party supplies, liquor, wine, beer, and we're your headquarters for kegs. Liquor King features check cashing, money orders, and wire services. And you'll always find a complete inventory of party supplies 7 days a week. Liquor King Check Cashing, serving the Valley for 4 decades at Blackstone and Herndon in Fresno.
Liquor King.
You are what you litter. Coffee cups, cigarette butts, food wrappers, soda cans. Litterheads are a major problem. But we all have a choice. Don't be a litterhead. One vision, one mission, one Fresno.
Together, we can beautify Fresno. Find out how at beautifyfresno.org.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. 1 sheet of Bounty is all you need. And Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Up at 2 a.m. again. Tonight, try Pearsease All Night. Unlike other sleep aids, our extended-release melatonin helps you sleep longer and longer. ZzzQuil Pearsease All Night. Fall asleep, stay asleep.
This is the place I love. There's nowhere better than the place I'm from. Yeah, this is where my world goes round. I've got my logo on. The Central Valley is where I belong. KSEE 24 is where I go. Turn it on and it feels right. Yeah, it feels like home. I've got my logo on.
Life is uncertain. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Well, finally from us tonight, this is the Labradoodle that might be a Dalmatian. It could be a Dalmatian. Doesn't look like a Dalmatian, but I'm just saying. And it's a 2-year-old little pup named Charlie from Clovis, being touted as a hero because of all of this that you see on your screen. This happened around 3 in the morning where Charlie woke up his owner to go outside, had to go to the bathroom. And once in the yard, he wouldn't stop barking until, well, he got his owner's attention, alerting them to the smoke and flames of a home nearby. Charlie's owner then was able to wake up the home's residents to get them out safely. Luckily, no one was injured, and all thanks to Charlie's sharp nose and, well, barking abilities. Members of the Clovis Fire Department later delivered that fire hat and badge to Charlie as a thank you, and the neighbors brought him a medal for his hard work. So, did anybody give Charlie a little dog treat? Just ask.
I'm sure more than one. I'm sure, yeah.
So, good job, Charlie.
Well done.
Get it done. All right, AJ.
All right, our temperatures are still going to be way below average, and isolated sprinkles for Wednesday, better chance of showers Thursday morning, and then we're going to get dry and get warmer again this weekend.
Hard to follow up a hero dog, but you did well.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us. Good day.
Thursdays at 6 on KSEE 24. Join me as I take you on a tour of the people and places that made history right here in our backyard. This week, Bob Long himself has something to say about this place on the map.
Brought to you by the Fresno County Historical Society.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Fire up the engines for the Indy 500. IndyCar champion Joseph Newgarden joins Morning in America live to talk life behind the wheel and his role in the new CW Special Series, 100 Days to Indy. Tomorrow on Morning in America, only on News Nation.
We're serving you. News Nation's mission is to make sure that you promise the viewers fairness and balance, staying in the middle, giving both sides of the story. We're serving all Americans, not just some.
Hobbytown is back, and we sell fun with something for almost every hobbyist, including trains, games, and puzzles, RC cars, and planes. We've got you covered. Hobbytown on Barstow and Blackstone in Fresno. We sell fun.
Should I get a business credit card?
I don't know. Where can I get capital to expand my business?
Holy smokes, I think I just saw a UFO.
Business owners have questions.
How often should I run payroll?
Egg roll, a deep-fried appetizer.
No, payroll.
Blowhole, a marine geyser.
Hey, roll.
I can answer your questions.
And with your local Valley Strong, you always have somewhere to turn. Valley Business is Valley Strong.
Every school day, thousands of children in Fresno County leave their homes to walk to neighborhood schools. Loving families send them off ready to learn and succeed. As you are driving near schools during your morning or afternoon commutes, please always remember to slow down and stay alert. Your caution and consideration could literally be the difference between life and death for a child. There's no destination more urgent or important than making sure our children are safe.
Let's be street smart.
Meet the best Big Mac ever made with more special sauce. I believe you've already met Hamburglar.
Enjoy app-only deals like a $6 Big Mac, double cheeseburger, or McDouble meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at Lens Crafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
From Studio 6B in Rockefeller Center in the heart of New York City, it's The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Hey, 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 hey. Tonight join Jimmy and his guests, Matt Damon, Cecily Strong,